Greetings. Today we continue our study in the book of Revelation. We'll just be considering one verse. That's Revelation chapter 20, verse 10, concerning the eternal destiny of Lucifer. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. The reasons why God has tolerated for so long this perverted creation of his named Lucifer, this opposition entity called the devil and Satan, I must confess I do not completely understand. But while I do not understand the why, I can comprehend the what of God's toleration. You see, in spite of Lucifer's rebellion, described in Ezekiel 28, Isaiah 14, Jeremiah 4, and Revelation 12:4, in spite of Lucifer's relocation in Revelation 12:14, in spite of Lucifer's resistance, his failed military coup in Revelation 12:4, in spite of Lucifer's temporary remand to custody for 1,000 years in Revelation 20, verses 1 through 3, in spite of Lucifer's release in Revelation 27, in spite of Lucifer's reprise, another failed military coup in verses 7 through 9 of chapter 20, we find, number 7, Lucifer's eternal remand to custody forever and ever in Revelation 20:10. In spite of all this, Lucifer has always been under God's control and within the boundaries set for him by the sovereignty of the Almighty God. Revelation 20 and verse 10 literally says, "And the devil, the slanderer, the one deceiving them, he was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and they shall be tormented day and night unto the ages of the ages," which is how the Greek man says forever and ever. The place reserved for Lucifer's eternal destiny is called the lake of fire. The word lake is the same word used of Lake Gennesaret, or the Sea of Galilee, or the Sea of Tiberias, as in Luke 5, 1 and 2, Luke 8, 22 and 23, and Luke 8, 38, where it's used of bodies of water. The same word lake is used here with fire. The lake of fire is referred to in Revelation 19:20, 20:10, 20:14, 20:15, and 21:8. Revelation 19:20 says, "And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire, burning with brimstone." Again, our text verse, "And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever." Revelation 20:14 says, "And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire." This is the second death. Revelation 20:15 continues, "And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire." In Revelation 21:8, "But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death." The lake of brimstone is a compound usage, and Granville Sharp's rule extends what is said about the lake of fire to a lake of brimstone. The word brimstone here is used antithetically. The putrid smell of burning sulfur and human flesh is being contrasted with the pleasing smell of the burning incense or the prayers of the saints that we find in Revelation 21 and verse 9. Then let's look at the persons who will be banished to this place of torment. First, the devil. Then there's the beast and also the false prophet. All the eternally condemned human beings will also be added in Revelation 20, verses 11 through 15. The punishment stated is that they shall be tormented. We begin reading, and we'll finish reading and finish the consideration of what's commonly called the parable of rich man and Lazarus from Luke chapter 16. We begin at verse 19 where it says, "But there was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously or luxuriously every day. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. And it came to pass that the beggar died, and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. And in hell he lift up his eyes, being in torments, and seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame."